Hey folks, it's Two Sheds Gabby. I am back for another penny hunt. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon. I hadn't planned on going through this box of pennies today, but hey, I think I will. I opened up the box and went through, looked at the ends, and there was no wheat penny enders, but there is a Canadian. But I think it's probably not copper. I guess it could be a 12-sided, because that is the Elizabeth is older in this design, so it's a newer penny. But it may be before 96. Not sure yet, but we'll find out. Anyway, I hope we do pretty good today with this box. You know, as usual, I'm looking for 3 pounds of copper and hopefully 10 wheat pennies to go with my collection. And we're moving right along. I'm at 195 pounds of sealed up copper pennies. I think I got like a pound and started on the next box. But if y'all have noticed in this mat right here, it's starting to get pretty scratched up and torn up on the ends. And so I just had a little bit of fun. I got on my computer. And you know I make these mats. I thought I'd just start with another one today. A new fun design. Let me move that light a little bit. And it's just a little bit of everything we're looking for. And there's me. There's a Coinstar machine. Positively penny. Anyway, this is going to be my work area today. I hope it doesn't annoy you as I'm going through it. If it does, let me know and I won't do it again. But just want to have a little bit of fun and see how it goes. The problem is with the white background on the other one, this circle didn't show up quite so bad on my little overhead light. But in this mat, it's going to be maybe dreadful. We'll just have to see. I've got that light that I might pull a little bit closer and see how that works. But I'm going to get this roll right here open and we'll get started and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun. Hey, well, that Canadian is a 12-sided, so it is a copper penny. Not in the greatest of shape, but that's okay. It's copper and I'll put it away. Well, this is the third roll and another rough-looking Canadian. Can you see it? 1964. Pretty rough. Did you see the news? Another shot taken at our former president and hopefully our soon-to-be president. Man, I tell you, it's they're getting desperate, I do believe. And when I say there, I won't say anything else. I'll just say they're getting desperate. They are. Yeah, I tell you, you know, the leftist side has gone too far when Bill Maher is acting like a conservative in many ways. Oh my goodness. He used to drive me crazy, and now every other time I see him speak, I like what he's saying. And it's because he can't handle just how far left the left has gone. In the fifth roll, I find a much, much nicer Canadian penny. This is a 1962. Now that's what I like them to look like right there. Yes, sirree. So I was just looking at a couple of things on Facebook today. And I saw what I'm assuming is a fake marquee sign from a Chinese restaurant that said, "We don't know where your cat is, but try our chicken. It's perfect." Oh my goodness, this whole thing is crazy. There's so much evidence of what's going on in Springfield, Ohio, and yet the mayor's like, "That's not happening here." That's even the Ohio Attorney General said it is. Oh my goodness, these people. Just keep feeding the lies because the people will believe it. I remember a long time ago, man, it was, what was that called? Love American Style, where they had all those silly little clips And there was and they pushed the envelope a little bit back in those days, but there was a man who had been in bed with a woman who was not his wife. And his wife came in and just flat caught them. And he basically just told the woman, he said, just get up and go about your business and just deny it. And the wife is screaming and hollering, saying, what have you done? And he just gets up and gets out of bed. And he goes, what are you talking about? Nothing's happened here. And he's getting dressed. And that's what's going on. They're like, just ignore it as if it's not true and pretend like it's not true. Not just the cat incident, but all the incidents. They're like, just, we're going to have our news people that are on our side, 90% of the news, and they're just going to deny everything, and we'll just deny it because we'll get most of the people to go along with us. We'll just deny everything. Is that an 83? I believe that's what that says. That's 85. Golly, I can't even read it. That's an 85. My wife made some broccoli salad, and that sounds really good. I'm going to go eat a little bit, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, I'm in the 8th row, and here is Canadian copper penny number 4, 1964. No wheat penny yet. Hopefully a few will come along. I'm eating a couple of peanuts while I'm doing this. Picked up a few bags at a Texas Roadhouse. I took my wife there last night because our anniversary was last week, but we didn't get a chance to get out, so we went out and got a big steak. I got steak and ribs. My wife got a big steak. It was good. And I asked him for a few bags of peanuts. This is the 12th row, and here is my first wheat penny. 56D. Glad to finally find one. Somebody wrote to me earlier and said, what evidence do you have that we're running out of copper? He said he's a scrapper, and man, he has found a ton of copper this year, which is impressive, totally impressive. It was a lot of copper. But it's like these people that write articles about, the world copper and the need for copper aren't paying attention or even caring what a single person has accomplished in recovering copper. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to upset the person or nothing like that, but it's like that's not really a good guide of how to tell if we're running out. Is that another one? Another 56D. Well, that's cool. That's just not a good guide to go by to tell you if we're running out of copper or not, because you found a lot of scrap copper. And like I even said in my video talking about it a couple days ago, there's, they're going to start looking a lot more and more for this recycle stuff. That's just what's going to happen. But anyway, the guy did find an amazing amount of copper. And I guess he made some pretty good money on it too. Here's another Canadian that makes 5 of them now. This is a 1980. This weight they only made in 1980 and 81, and they changed it again. Another Nuthatch song I'll be putting up, or probably already have put up. Let's weigh that guy. Feels zinky, but yeah, zinky. It's zinky, it's zinky, it's fun for a girl and a boy. This is the 17th roll, and I have found my 3rd wheat penny. Looks a little rough. Maybe it's older. A little bit, I guess. 1941. Oh, it's an S. Well, that's cool. Fine. Maybe it'll go in one of my new books. I started putting a few coins in there. I went through and pulled out my S coins. I had more than enough of those to go in You know, the copper years, not wheat penny years. Oh, it was another Canadian. Is that 6? That's cool. Ooh, 58. Nice. I'd like to find another George. King George. Look at this. Another Canadian. 1964. Man, I'm finding a lot of them. Hope I can find another Wheatie or 3. So I am going, at least the plan is that me and my son are going to go to a place in Georgia where we're going to do some gold prospecting. Take pans and sluice box and stuff. It's a property that I find, I'm a member of the GPAA. Uh-oh. 1935 Wheatie. Cool beans. Anyway, I'll tell you more about that in just a minute. Well, a few more rows later, right at the end of the row, I find another Canadian. I guess this is my 8th. 1979. I like finding them. They're 98% copper. It's kind of cool. Well, I came across another Canadian, but this one's not copper. This one's a couple years too late. Set it aside. So anyway, we're hoping to go on this trip this fall to do some gold prospecting. Here's the pans that I have. I'll show you here. And my son's ordering some pans and a sluice box and a few other things. And I used to, a lot of years ago, I used to do a fair amount of panning, a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Here's a little vial. And in there's some black sands in there with some fine gold powder mixed in with the black sands that I never got separated. But there's also a little gold nugget in there. You see right there. I have some dust with some, the black sands with a little bit more gold dust in it, but I'd have to track it down. It's somewhere, but this is the one I'll keep put away because it's got my little nugget. And then there's another little speck you can see over there. But there's my nugget. You can hear that one hit the ground. So, anyway, we're hoping to find some more. And just to help me get back acclimated, because it's been a lot of years since I've done it, I've ordered 3 gold dirt bags that I'm going to start panning through and just get a feel for knowing what I'm doing again. And I'll put it in some type of bucket or something so I can go through it several times in case I lose some. And I'll do it here at home. But I'll show it to you when it comes in. Here's what I've ordered, but I'll show it to you when it gets shipped to me on another video. This is the 3rd row in the second half of this box. And here's wheat penny number 5. We've got a 57D there. Hopefully we'll continue finding a few more as we go. Early on, when I joined the GPAA, we probably couldn't have even afforded it. Oh, there's another one, look. Number 6, 1957. I guess that's a Philly. I don't see a mint mark underneath there. Well, that's cool. But I decided to just go ahead and break down and become a lifetime member of the Gold Prospectors Association of America. And shortly after, I'll show you the copper pan that I got as becoming a lifetime member. But I went to one of the properties shortly after that, and me and a couple of kids, my kids, and I wrote an article they have a couple of publications, and I wrote an article, and they liked the article, and they published it, and they even paid me for it. So, hey guys, I am a published writer. Yeah, funny. 82. But it'll be fun getting back to. I've always been fascinated. You know, I grew up in Kentucky. There's just not a lot of gold in Kentucky, but I used to read everything I could get my hands on about lost treasures and the gold strikes in America. You've probably heard the phrase at some time in your life, "There's gold in them there hills." Well, that phrase was coined in North Carolina because after the Sutter's Mill strike in California, everybody was shooting out there thinking they were going to get rich, and they didn't want all the citizens leaving North Carolina, and North Carolina is where the first gold strike in America was. And the people were saying, "There's in our hills right here, there's gold in them our hills. Don't go to California." And that's where that phrase came from. Look at this one. This is a super duper nice penny, but something has worn his cheek off. I mean, it's just as flat as a pancake. But other than that, the penny is just almost fantastic. It's just completely worn off his face. Like somebody, stuck a hot iron on it or something. Boy, that was a nice coin too. Except for that. That's a shame. This is the 34th roll in the box, so there's like 16 rolls left. And here is another Canadian copper. That's 9 of those. 1970. We'll be rolling up another roll of those, I think, after tonight. Somebody said that my filming is too close. But if I don't get close, then you can't really see the year or the mint date or anything like that. I don't feel like I have much of a choice. I mean, I can come way back, but you can't see that very well. I can show you more of my little table, but in order to see if it's copper or zinc, I got to get in here like this. And my copper goes this way, and my zinc goes this way. In the 38th roll, I found this 2009. It's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. So I'm going to keep this one. This is the third 2009 I have found, but the first two I didn't keep. They weren't in that good a condition. Well, at the end of the 40th roll, just 10 rolls to go in the box, I find another wheat penny, 1954D. Hopefully we'll find at least one more. In the 43rd roll in this box, 7 rolls to go, I found wheat penny number 8, 1957. Is that a D? Yeah. All right. 8 Wheaties. So I was thinking something that would be fun to have a club. A local cornroll hunters club where you get together and, you can go through a box together. I don't know, you might do tournaments and talk about stuff, share your coins. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And so I just looked up cornroll hunting clubs. I didn't actually see a club, but I saw it said the world's largest cornroll hunting group. I don't know if it is that or not, but it's on Reddit. So I just joined it and got signed in. The first thing I saw was an old $10 bill, so it's not exactly all coin roll hunting, but that's okay. We do dollar bills too. 81. So anyway, I'm looking forward to getting in there and talking to a few people and seeing what they've got, what they're doing. Be kind of fun. Might share a few things that I've done. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know anything about the community yet. I had a good streak going of the rolls getting, 10, 11, 12 coppers per roll, but the last several rolls have not been meeting up to par. So we're at another one of those boxes where it's going to be right down at the end. And I just don't know if I've got the 3 pounds or not. Now there's 5 rolls to go, and here's wheat penny number 9. This one is also 57D. There's 5 more rows to go. We'll be done. Oh, I found 2 more 2009 commemoratives that are both pretty nice, so I kept both of those. So now I have 3 of them that I've kept. Also, a few rolls back, I finished off my bag of Texas Roadhouse peanuts. I didn't realize that these concrete sections of roads were just laid down in sections, one section at a time. Then they're sealed together. Pretty cool. I guess they can take those and make another road somewhere else. Here is number 10 Canadian copper. How about that? 1969. Pretty good amount of those tonight. For sure, 82. That one was 76. I've got 9 wheat pennies, so not bad. Not bad at all. Right at the end of this roll, with 3 rolls to go, I found wheat penny number 10. How about that? That's neat. I love finding them. You know, after you get 10 a box, 57 Philadelphia, and you go through a box a week or sometimes 2 boxes, those wheat pennies start adding up. I'm telling you. That's quite a few wheat pennies in a year. Stopped at Thornton's today and got me an ice cream cone for $1. I'm in the last roll, folks, and here is wheat penny number 11. Not a very pretty one. Still a wheat penny. Oh, what does that say? $19.50, maybe $19.50. I think that's a $19.50, but I'm not positive. 11 wheat pennies this box, pretty cool. And the rest of this roll to go through. There might even be another one. You know, something I have found over the years, several 1909 Lincoln pennies, but never a VDB. I'd love to find, and it don't have to be an S, just a Philadelphia. I'd love to find a VDB penny. That'd be so cool. A 1909 one, that is. I found one 1909 metal detecting years ago, before they built the subdivision across the street from my dad's house where I grew up. There was a old house over there, little bitty house. I knew the people when I was a little kid. I knew the people that lived there, but they had long since moved, and I got a metal detector, and I went over there, and I found off to the side where I think most of the house was gone, but just a little ways out of the house, I found a 1909 penny. And it was just, I'm pretty sure it was Philadelphia. It was pretty fun to find, though. That's it, folks. Okay, now we'll weigh the 82s, and then we'll see if we got my 3 pounds or not. We got 11 wheat pennies and 10 copper Canadian. Not bad. Well, here we go. Oh, I got to tell you, the 82 copper is way more than the zinc. I have had times where it was starting to get close to, I felt like 50-50, and I'm like, oh boy, this is the way it's going to be. Tonight, the copper was way, way more. That was kind of cool. Oh my goodness. 3 pounds and six ounces. Not bad at all. Pretty cool. I'll add that to my box. We'll get moving on to our next 15-pound box. And nice. A couple days from now, I'll pick up my $50, my next box of pennies, and we'll do another one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.